Because here we train, your mat is your mirror, and here we train for life, yes? And you know that you respond to life so much more beautifully when you're relaxed. And same with your body. When your body is tense, we hold it in, we hold up, and we get strong in our body like this when we get all tensed, yes? Well, sometimes when we do that, we start to hold patterns in our bodies. So when we relax and meditate, we learn to let go of those patterns. Because sometimes we concave our shoulders like this when we're trying to protect ourselves. Well, when yoga, we go into that safe meditative state where you can open up your shoulders and release those holding patterns that will eventually cause bone-to-bone arthritis in your spine and your neck and all that. So we want to be more fluid in our bodies, less calcified, less like stone, more malleable, more warm and clay-like, yes? So here we go. Come into a comfortable seated position, just resting your hands, and get to a place where you can be and breathe for a moment, where you can just set everything aside. Close your eyes. Bring your awareness in. And remember, the fastest way that I have found to get into the meditative state of mind is to simply listen. Bringing your awareness to your breath as you slow the breath down. And once you start to learn how to breathe that slow, controlled breath, you start to notice other things, like energies within the body. So look for any pockets of tension. Scan yourself from head to toe. Look for any holding patterns that you may or may not have within yourself, especially along your spine, and gently work your breath to release them. What if I told you that the only thing standing in the way of your goals and your dreams is you? You are your only competition here. Do you sometimes feel as if you are the one sabotaging yourself? Do we sometimes, more often than not, make life more difficult than it has to be? That which blocks the path is the path. Keep slowing down your breath, taking your time. And to get past yourself so that you can get over yourself is through the self. Your mat is your mirror. So just hang up your hats. Set aside any titles that you have, any agendas, and get ready to ride the wave. Because this will be a journey that feels more like an adventure like none other. It's the type of journey that the more you slow down, the faster it will propel you forward. Remember the story of the tortoise and the hare. The tortoise took slow and steady steps, and he achieved his goal before the pushy, fast-footed hare. So continue to ground your sit bones down now. And when you do, this automatically tucks your tailbone under so you can lengthen your spine. Give space to each vertebrae here as you pull up through the crown of your head, aligning your mind with your spine. Start to activate your bandhas now. It's a two-part abdominal lock. Pull the navel up and in, strong. And remember to keep this contracted throughout the entire practice, not just here, but off the mat as well. Walking, talking, sitting, driving, moving, meditation at all times. All times is an abdominal workout, not just now. Now the trick with this is to balance your action, strong abdominal core, with relaxation. Your chest, your lungs, your heart is open, free. Breath easily flows in and out. No blockages there. Now your throat is constricted just a little bit so that you're pulling air in even slower on the inhale and pressing air out. It's an audible breath. Sounds a lot like the ocean. The ebb, the flow, they work it together. The in-breath, you collect the energy, you catch it. And on the out-breath, you release it. You expel rubbish away from your body, a lot like the ocean expels the rubbish onto the beach. Use your exhale just in that way. We're recycling what no longer is needed within you so that it can go where it needs to go and be recycled. Yes. Inhaling slow, contracting your bandhas, relaxing your chest, and exhale slow. Now very gently bring the chin down towards the chest to elongate the back of your neck even further. And just allow all the muscles around the neck radius area to melt down. Bring one arm in front, turn the thumb down, and then the other on top. Bring the palms together, interlace the fingers, stretch the arms out, and really press the palms together now. Just allow your arms to stretch out. Now spiral your shoulder blades down your back, away from each other. Lengthening your spine, giving space to each vertebrae as you ground your sit bones down and pull up through the crown of your head. So you're using that natural traction within the body. Pulling away from each other at the same time to get as much length and space as you can. Now roll the fists down through and under towards the body, gently hugging the elbows in. Continue to allow your shoulders to roll down your back as you ground the sit bones down, engage the core, relax the chest, pull up through the crown of your head. Sit bones are even. Left hip is just as even as the right, grounded down, nice and solid. And extend the arms back and front. Squeeze the palms one last time, shoulders down, and switch sides. Other hand on top. Evening out the grip, balancing both sides of the body, and roll down into the body to hug. Continue to ground sit bones down, relax your shoulders wide. Just let everything melt down the spine as you pull up through the crown of your head. And release, extending the arms back out in front. And let's exhale all the air out together. Shake out the hands. Let go of any tension that may or may not be there. Just let it go. Nowhere else for it to go but to leave your body. Inhale. Circle sleep. Arms come all the way up. Exhale. Really press prayer palms to heart center. Inhale. Reach up past the fingertips, gathering as much energy as you can for your practice. And exhale. Center. Harness that energy within, right to your center. Last time, making it count. Inhale. Reaching up as much as you can. And exhale. Harnessing that energy within. Continue to pull up your bandhas so that you don't lose that energy that you've just harnessed. You're holding it in here. You control the way that it comes in through your body through the nose and out your body through the nose, keeping the mouth closed the entire time, just best that you can. Now moving into cat-cow, so just coming onto the hands and knees. This is the fastest way I found to warm up your lower back. So as we inhale, lifting up through the chest, send your tailbone back, arching your back, and exhale. Fluidly, slowly, mindfully breathing your way to the opposite end of the spectrum. Inflection within your spine. Just being very careful, very gentle. We're just waking up the body here. Poking and prodding these tissues to life. Giving it time. Moving fluidly back and forth. Pulling the navel in as you round. And opening up your heart center. So being very patient and gentle with yourself, listening to your body, learning its cues. And you want to come right up to your edge, where more is too much and less is not enough. And your body will tell you when to push and when to pull back. And it's very important we listen to our bodies. Because there's no greater teacher, no better instructor than yourself, your body. We are all at different levels, different injuries, different body types. So listen to the greatest teacher within. One more round here. And now let's move into downward facing dog. Walking your hands forward, spreading the fingertips wide like starfish, because you want to use every bit of your hand. Suction, cup your palms, grip with your fingertips, tuck your toes. Inhale your hips up, pressing your chest back towards the thighs, sending the tailbone high to the sky. Now let's walk out the dog, alternating the heels down to the mat. Straightening one leg while bending the other. Breathing deep and free here. Checking in with your back. Down dog is a diagnostic resting pose, so it's more about conditioning than it is about flexibility here. So just scanning your body again from head to toe, looking for any pockets of tension and then sending your breath there. On the in-breath, you want to press forward and down through your hands. And on the out-breath, pressing down and back through your heels. Now come up high onto your tippy toes. Really press your chest back towards your thighs and just let your head hang. Remember, grip the mat, use your fingertips, press your knuckles down. How to relieve lower back pain. The more you bend your knees, the deeper of a stretch you will get in your lower back. Now I remember when I first started down dog, I wanted my legs straight, my heels down to the ground, but it's not about that. It's about opening up your lower back. So remember, bending your knees whenever you're in a forward bend. Your legs do not have to be straight. That's like your chapter 20. So just bend your knees as much as you can to stretch out and get more of a stretch in your sacrum, your hips, your lower back, and your spine. So continue to send your heels down to the mat. And it's also your core. So keeping the tailbone tucked under. Remember that two-part banda lock, pulling the pelvic wall up and in. You do this at all times of the day. Walking, talking, eating, sitting, drinking, driving, all times. Belly up and in. Now pull forward into high plank. You can bring your knees down to the mat if you need to. Press back through your heels and stack your joints. The secret to plank is stacking the joints one on top of the other. And you can collectively hold yourself there in a meditative state because you are stacked, strong. Tailbone is tucked under and you're pulling through the crown of your head, same time pressing back through your heels. This is the secret to plank. Along with your breath, bend the elbows. On the out breath, lower and hover down. You can stay here. You are strong. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, rolling over the tops of the toes, straightening your arms, upward facing dog. Now thighs are so dynamically engaged. Lift them up off the mat. There are no thighs on the mat because then you don't want to collapse in your lower back. Now use your core. Fire up your core and use your abdominal muscles to pull your hips back up into downward facing dog. Pressing the chest back towards the thighs. Taking nice slow inhales and exhales. Your body does not move unless your breath leads the way. Now inhale, right leg lengthens up and back. Now stretching past the toes. Roll your hips down. So maybe roll the right hip down so that it's even with the left. We do this so you can learn how to scissor your inner thighs. Use your inner thigh midline strength. Send your breath up past your toes to keep you lifted. Press nice and evenly through both hands. Here we go. On your exhale, step it wide. Low lunge, right foot outside right hand. Bring the left knee down to the mat and just gently press forward into your hip flexor. Take a moment here, keeping both hips facing forward, squaring the shoulders to the front, hugging your knee in towards your midline. So you're hugging in and lifting up rather than sinking down into your flexibility. Sink it up through the midline. pulling forward through the crown of your head. So this is an active yet relaxing stretch. And now left hand stays there. Right arm sweeps up, coming into your twist. You can stay here if this is good. A little bit more. Bend your back knee. Grip your foot. And if you have your grip, very gently kicking back into your grip just to open up your top shoulder a little bit more. Now don't forget about your knee. Hug it in towards the midline so you can keep everything lifted. That way you're grounding down, yet lifting up at the same time. One more breath here. Inhale. Being careful not to jam your bottom knee. You're on top of the knee, the top part of your thigh. And on your exhale, releasing out of the pose, facing towards the center. Tuck your back toes, straighten your leg. Both hands to either side of the front foot. Now just press off your back foot, straightening the right leg, lightning warrior. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, round your back, tuck the knee in towards your third eye and hold. Inhale, lengthen leg back out 2 more times. Looking forward. You can bend your standing leg if you need to. Exhale. Bring the knee in towards your third eye. Round like a beach ball. Inhale, lengthen, looking forward again. Lifting up the chest, pointing the toe back, scissoring your inner thighs. Last time, exhale. Round the knee in towards the third eye, pulling the belly in. And release, leg back out to long. Tuck the toe down the ground, set your hands, then you're gonna press the ground away. 2-step the right foot back to meet the left. In downward facing dog, walking the heels out. Left to right, bending one leg, straightening the other. Other side, right heel presses down, it does not have to touch. Inhale, left heel, straight to the sky. Now press past your toes, square your hips. So maybe roll the left hip down so it's even with the right, and reach past the toes. Scissor the inside of your thighs. Learn to use your midline strength. Exhale. Wide lunge. So step it wide, left foot, outside left hand. Bottom knee comes down to the mat. And just start to press forward. Ease into it. The tortoise and the hare, you don't want to push too far, too fast. Allow yourself to grow naturally. And resenting your present condition can cause you to try to grab the bull by the horns. But be patient with yourself. Allow yourself to grow naturally. You are strong because of the struggle. You build strength because of it. Remember, all the irritations, the pearl that comes out of it, you are that beautiful pearl. Inhale, left arm comes up into your twist. Staying here or for more, bending your back knee. Remember, you're on the top of your knee, so you're on this part right here, so you're not jamming your knee down into the ground. Took a long time for me to learn that. And then squeeze your front knee towards your midline. Lift up. Rather than sinking down into your joints, stay lifted, because the action is a two-way process. You're grounding down, lifting up at the same time, and balancing and relaxing your breath. One more breath here. And slowly start to release. Bring your hands to either side of your foot. Tuck your back toes, straighten your leg, and you're just going to press off the right foot. Lightning warrior here. You can keep a bend in your standing leg. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, round tuck. You know where we're going. Pull the navel in, meet a third eye. Inhale, lengthen out again. Look forward, open up the heart and chest is relaxed. Exhale, bring the knee in. Inhale, lengthen it back out. This is the last time, so we're making it count. Really reach past the toes. And exhale. Round tuck, hold like a ball, but don't hold your breath. Inhale, just to lengthen it out. Step the foot back, set the hands down. You're going to press the ground away. 2-step the left foot back to meet the right. Walking it out just a few times. We walk it out so that we can even out the spine. It's like a reset button. Lengthening the spine back out to long. Bringing both sides together. Inhale, come up high onto the tippy toes. Press your chest back towards your thighs. Exhale, drive the heels down towards the mat. It's okay if they don't touch. Bend your knees as much as you like to get a deeper stretch in your lower back. Good. Here we go. Inhale, right leg lifts up high to the sky. Exhale, warrior one. Step the foot through, place between the hands. Back heel comes down to the mat. Anchor it nice and strong. Both heels are in one line. Inhale, upper body, arms to rise. Square your hips to the front. Stack the knee right above the heel. Roll the shoulders down your back. Maybe send the left hip back, right hip forward. Lock your eyes, 1 point, non-moving object. Your focus is so solid, you are breathing, focusing all your awareness so much that all distractions are eclipsed. Next exhale, bringing hands to heart center, coming into the Shogun Warrior. If you've been with me for a while, you know where we're going, so just do the best that you can. Inhale, press off your left foot, strong right leg for Warrior 3. Bring upper body down, left leg extends long behind you, keeping the hips nice and even, so maybe roll the left hip down, just so it's even with the right. Extend the arms out in front. Just doing the best that you can. Deep breath here, inhale, and exhale. Bring the knee in, put your hands to heart center. Balance here. Really tuck the tailbone under. Engage your bandhas 2 more times. Inhale, lengthen, reach it out. Exhale, tuck it in, hold and balance. Inhale, lengthen it back out. Warrior 3. And exhale, bring it in. Inhale, lengthening it out just to set the foot back down on the mat. Exalted warrior now, deepening your front lunge, bending elbows behind head, opening up your chest center towards the sky. And exhale, hands come down to the mat, press the mat away to step the foot back, high plank position. Press back through your heels, bend the elbows, lower it down, hover halfway here, chaturanga. You are strong. Inhale, roll upward facing dog, straightening your arms, opening up your heart, and pulling the heart away from the heels. So really dynamically engage your thighs. And exhale, use your core to lift your hips back up and away into downward facing dog. Take a breath here, in through the nose slow. And out through the nose slow. Other side, you know where we're going. Inhale, left leg lengthens back, reaching it up towards the sun. Reaching past the toes, squaring your hips, so maybe rolling the left hip down, squeezing the inner thighs together, pressing evenly down through both hands. Exhale, warrior one, step the foot between the hands, back heel comes down to the mat. Already, bring your right hip forward, left hip back, strong foundation, inhale. Upper body, arms to rise. Relax your shoulders down your back. And think about straightening and lifting your back thigh up to the sky. Lock your eyes, one solid point. You still the eyes, you still the mind. And the body will follow. Remember, you're grounding down, yet lifting up in action at the same time. And on your next exhale, hands come to heart center. Inhale, press off the right foot, strong left leg, warrior 3. Slowly leaning upper body down, right leg extends, and really press past the toes, extending your arms in front now. Using your midline strength here. Inhale and exhale. Bring the knee in. Round like a ball and balance. 2 more times. Really press the palms together. This will help to keep you balanced here. Inhale, lengthening it back out. And exhale. Round, tuck, hug the knee in. Inhale, lengthen it out nice and long. Ground down through all corners of your standing foot. And exhale, bring it in. Inhale, lengthen it out. Step the foot back down on the mat. Exalt your warrior now. Deepen your front lunge. Bend the elbows. Open your heart center. This is a little bit of a back bend, so really lift your heart up first. And exhale. Hands down to the mat. Use your palms to press the left foot back. Downward facing dog. Take a breath slow. In through the nose. And out through the nose. Good. Inhale. Right leg reaches up long behind you. Exhale, step it through warrior one. Your Virabhadrasana, back heel down to the mat. Solid foundation. Inhale. Upper body, arms to rise. Squaring your breath to your body. Circulating it now. So it's a square and a circle at the same time. 2 sides working together as one. So taking your time with your breath, focusing your eyes, and now moving into eagle. Inhale. As you exhale, you're just going to swoop the left arm underneath the right, wrapping them around, palms to touch. Fingers don't have to be straight. You just want to make sure that your shoulders are wide, down your back, spiraling away from each other. And then lifting the elbows up to shoulder height. Now, if the palms are unavailable, just reach for your shoulders. That's perfectly fine, but you know where we're going. Let's fly. Inhale. Press off your left foot, strong right leg. Take as much time as you need for your warrior 3. Bringing upper body down, left leg extends. Maybe rolling the left hip down, evening with the right. Now inhale, lengthen arms, a little bit longer in front. And exhale. Bring the knee in, elbows towards the knee, tuck and hold. 2 more times. Inhale to extend, and exhale. Bring the knee in. Inhale, extending, lengthening it out, and exhale, tucking it in. Inhale, lengthen it out, just to step the foot back down on the mat. Exalting your warrior now. Lifting up and back, deepening your foot lunge. And exhale. Relax your arms, unwind them, send them down to the mat. Press the ground away. Right foot back to meet the left. Pull forward into plank. We flow. Bend the elbows, lower it down. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale. Press away, upward facing dog. Lift your thighs. Exhale, use your core to pull your hips back into downward facing dog. Take a breath in through the nose and out through the nose, slow. Other side, inhale, left leg reaches long behind you, extending, reaching past the toes, lengthening as much as you can every muscle in this leg. Exhale, step it through, warrior 1. Back heel comes down. Inhale, upper body, shoulders relax down as you settle down, and then use your inhale to keep you lifted. You're starting to get it now. Exhale, you ground down. Inhale, you lift. So there's always that dance. We're always dancing in yoga, balancing the grounding and the lifting at the same time. Exhale, eagle arms, right elbow underneath the left, wrapping them around. Take whatever position you did before, holding the shoulders, wrapping the palms. You just want to make sure your shoulders are wide down your back. Spiraling them down and away from each other, down your back. Breathing into your thoracic spine, which is this middle part of your back, upper middle part of your back, right there. Send your breath there. Take flight. Inhale. Press off your right foot. Strong right leg. It's left leg. Both legs are strong. Leaning upper body down. Extending the right leg long behind you. Rolling your right hip down just to even it out with the left. Here we go. Inhale. Lengthen it out. And exhale. Round the spine. Bring the knee in. Tuck. Inhale. Lengthen it back out. And exhale. Bring the knee in. Last one. Inhale. Lengthening out nice and long. Making it count. Exhale. Round the ball in. Inhale. Lengthen out. Just to set the foot down on the mat. And exalt this warrior. Really deep in your front lunge. Lift the elbows up. Heart center is open. And exhale. Release your grip. Let go of any tension. Set the hands back down on the mat. Press it away. Left foot back to meet the right. Pull forward into high plank. Here we go. Float. Bend the elbows. Drop it to low. Hover here. Don't touch that ground. Inhale. Press the ground away. Lift your heart center. Exhale. Activate your core. Use your abdominal muscles now. Pull your hips back into downward facing dog. Take a breath in through the nose, slow, and out through the nose, slow. So if you're new, you have back pain, use your abdominal muscles to pull you back into down dog. For the longest time, I wasn't activating my core, so I put a lot of pressure and started to collapse in my lower back from not using my abdominal muscles to pull my hips back into down dog. And also, if you're having problems with your wrists, if your wrists are hurting, grip your fingertips down into the mat. Use the rest of your hand and not put all that work on just the wrists. You want to press your knuckles down, flatten your palms, and really grip with the fingertips. And you will build strength over time. This is the last sequence here. You can do it. Inhale. Right leg lifts up high to the sky. And exhale. Step it through, warrior one. Back heel comes down to the mat. Inhale, upper body to rise, opening up into warrior two now. So now we're opened up to the side. I'm gonna flip this way. Because we're just gonna come into a wide-legged stance. So close the right foot in, toes are in, heels are out. Inhale, reach up high to the sky, and exhale. Bend your knees as you hinge at the waist. So it's not a rounding of the back down, it's a pulling forward of the chest and hinging at the waist. So keep pulling up through the crown of your head and back through the tailbone. So again, that natural traction within the spine. And just come down as far as feels comfortable for you. Continuing to pull the belly in. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Forget about any picture or image you have of yoga or yoga poses. Just set that all aside. It doesn't matter what it looks like. It only matters what it feels like within your own body, and you are the only person who knows what it feels like. Inhale. Left foot, left hand stays, right arm comes up into your twist. Exhale, right hand down. Just switching sides. Moving from side to side. And back to center. Arms out to the sides, flat back, belly in. Come all the way up. Press the palms to the sky. Twist towards the right. Continue to press through the knife edges of your feet as you twist. So you're pulling this hip back, opening up the shoulder to the right. And then twist to the other side. Pull this hip back, twist this shoulder. Opposite shoulder, opposite hip. And come back to center. Inhale, circle, sweep arms, come all the way up. And exhale. Now bend your left knee, turn your left toes forward. Warrior 2. Moving into Warrior 1, now squaring your body over the left knee and placing the hands down at the mat. Press the ground away to set the left foot back to the right and lower it all the way down. Hands behind, shoulder rinse. Interlace your fingers. Point your toes back and just breathe into your shoulders here for a moment. Use that heat that you've created to melt away any tension from the weekend, from last week, last month, last year, even this entire life. Just let it go. Melt away any holding patterns that may or may not be there. Breathe it away. Gently work the breath. And release. Set your hands. Come up onto your knees. Press back into Sukhasana. Easy pose. Yoga can be as easy or as hard as we make it. Same with life. Life can be as easy or as hard as we make it. Placing one hand on your belly, one hand on your third eye. Circle your energy, your breath round and round now. You create that heat, that Agni, that fire within your body, burning up the rubbish. So circle your energy, keeping the mouth closed, in and out through your nose, up and down, round and round, cycling through, letting anything go that needs to be surfaced so it can be recycled. Don't hold it in your body, just let it go. We catch the breath and we release it. And so much gets built up and piled on throughout the day, throughout the week, year, and our lifetime. So it's so important that we burn it up using the fire that we created. It's the only way to get rid of it. Now switching hands. Using your Ujjayi breath, that victorious way of breathing here. To heal yourself, search out any pockets of tension you may have left in the body now. Send your breath there. When your blood is pumping at its peak, this is a great move to do. It's like your reset button, your easy button. Here it is. But you have to have your blood pumping at its peak in order for it to work. And release. Exhale all the air out. Inhale, circle, sweep arms, come all the way up. Prayer palms to heart center. Thumbs up to heart. Third eye center now. Setting your intention. Thinking about why you're here. What do you want to bring most to the world today? And what is that source of your that's driving your motivation? What is your motivation source? What is driving you? What drives you? Or maybe dedicating this practice to someone or something special, whatever your intention may be. Let's breathe it out into the universe. Inhale, pressing prayer palms, circling out and around. Full circle coming right back to you. 2 more times, making it count. Really send that intention out to the universe, past the fingertips, beyond you, past yourself, coming right back to yourself on the exhale. And inhale, last time. Full circle, coming right back to where we all started. Such an honor. I'm delighted. Just so grateful that you are here on this journey with me. We are doing this together. Aloha, mahalo, and namaste. Aloha! You did it! You made it through Monday. So proud of you. So grateful to you. If you liked it, please share. Share it to your world. Let's do our part in sharing this wonderful practice being here in Maui. So glad to have you here with me to join me. Oh, hello everybody. So good to see everybody on this Monday. I love my Mondays. Mondays are tough to do this, but you are here. You are with me. And I will be here same time, same day, same time in the dawn tomorrow. And I would love to see you here with me. Thank you. If you have been sticking with me, I see you, and I am so grateful for you sticking with this. May your Monday be as fantastic as you are. And this is Elaina, Fit.Live. We will see you tomorrow. Aloha, namaste, mahalo, Golden State Warrior. Woohoo! Goodbye. Mwah.